Hi, this is Dwayne, and today I think we'll take a look at minor seventh chords. In fact, I think we'll do a juxtaposition between minor seventh chords and major seventh chords just to illustrate the difference, okay? A major seventh chord is a major chord with a major seventh. The definition of a major seventh is the seventh degree of the major scale, so that would be a major seventh from C to B, okay? And the major seventh chord, therefore, would be a C chord with that major seventh. Now, a minor seventh is a minor chord, but not with the major seventh, with a minor seventh. In other words, not the seventh degree of the scale, but the flat seventh degree of the scale. So instead of playing that, I play that, because I've lowered the third a half steps, turning the chord from a major to a minor chord, and then I've lowered the natural seventh to a minor seventh, okay? So that's how you form a major seventh. Just take the four notes of the scale, every other note from the scale up. And a minor seventh is where you lower the third a half step and the seventh a half step, okay? Now once you create those, there's all kinds of things you can do with those two chords. They're very mellow chords. Here's a major seventh chord, and you've heard songs like this. That's based on a major seventh chord, okay? And you've heard songs like this. That's a minor seventh chord. It has a very mellow sound. Those are all minor seventh chords, okay? So again, the only difference between a major seventh chord and a minor seventh chord is you lower the third a half a step and you lower the seventh a half step, okay? So we saw it on C. That's more obvious on C, but let's take another chord. Let's say you're in the key of E flat. The root third and fifth of the E flat scale is E flat, G, and B flat. So to make a seventh, you simply take the seventh degree of the scale and lower it a half step. So that's E flat seventh. Whereas E flat minor seventh would be the minor chord. In other words, make the major chord minor and then add that seventh, okay? Now there's another kind of seventh which involves raising the seventh degree of the scale, but we're not going to take that up now, okay? These are very mellow kinds of chords, these two chords, the major seventh and the minor seventh. And aside from the dominant seventh, they're the far and away the most used two types of seventh chords. A dominant seventh chord, incidentally, is where you have a major chord, but you have the seventh degree of the scale. And dominant seventh chords are used, usually to change, from one chord to another, like for that kind of progression, okay? Whereas minor seventh chords don't necessarily do that. They can, but they don't have to do that. Okay? So, just the difference between a major seventh and a minor seventh chord. And that's it for today, and tomorrow we'll take up another little subject like that. So until then, I'll say goodbye. By the way, if you haven't signed up for my free newsletter, go on over to playpiano.com and just type in your name and email address, and you'll get tips from me like this most every day. So it's too good to pass up, so be sure and do that. Thanks. Bye-bye for now.